Hello everyone, happy Saturday to you. I hope everybody's doing well. Got 2 boxes, so we got a little hunt going today. I'm going to change my little dump bucket to this. We'll see if it works. Maybe too big to offload into my other can. But we're going to try it. Off-Road Adventure has been a member for 11 months. I lowered my platform, and this camera in the middle is kind of in the way of seeing some stuff, so I'm not sure I like that. Anyway, thank you, Fleabag. Thank you. I enjoyed my trip with Pa, of course. I tell you what, Pa is just such a generous man with his time and resources. We had a great time. I got to actually make the coin run back to the coins, to dump the coins back off, which is something that he said doesn't happen very often. So I was happy to help him with that. Man, he does have an operation, and I have to give a big shout out to the tellers that assist him with all that, because we had some nickels. I don't know how many boxes of nickels I searched, but hey, Steve LaPointe, but it was a fair number, and I think we filled up the nickel bag like 5 or 6 times during that deal. Okay, Dad Hunts Coins. All right, that's cool. Thank you for dropping in. Dad Hunts Coins is in the medical profession. We appreciate that. Did you bring some cookies? No, there was none to bring back. They got gone pretty quick. Then we had brownies another night. Hey, Copper Owl. So always a great time with Grammy and Pa. So anyway, on to what we got. I have not seen Martin Bowen. Is Valerie Bowen in? If I see Valerie, maybe she or Martin could pick a box. I have box 1 and box 2 to choose from. So we will get that going as soon as we can get a box picked. Valerie, there's Valerie. Hope you and Martin and Gabriel are doing well. I named the box today to Gabriel and Martin. So happy to see y'all here. Valerie, would you mind picking box 1 or 2 for me? I know Martin said he was going to be busy this morning with, 20 months. Michael Erickson, superstar member for 20 months. Thank you, my friend. Very generous of you to support the channel that way. I can't tell you how much that does for the channel. So Valerie, pick a box if you would. Doesn't matter, box 1, box 2. I can even put a poll up if you'd want me to. I know Gabe said box 2, please. You got it, Gabe. Good luck, my friend. I hope you are doing well. Let's get box 2 over here where we can do some damage on it. Shellbell, member for 20 months. The sub love continues. Thank you so much, Shellbell. Thank you. Shellbell has become, not that, I got, hey, PTF, a veritable fountain of friends through this community, but it was funny. Shellbell, I didn't know her from Adam's cat. I had sent her some coins that got lost in the mail, and ended up having to send more coins. Wouldn't be a Saturday without that whistle. All right, first box is open. Gabriel, pick box 2. I see a 2020 NIFC Ender, the 74D. Man, it looks silver, but it's not. Shouldn't be. If it is, we might have something. I like it. The box looks good, Gabriel. I do believe you did good, Gabriel. Copper Owl done come through with the 5 WalkerMagnet memberships. David Goolage, Chris Levine, Cash Money, Dizzy, Giraffe Coins, and Paul Casper, all gifted memberships by my good friend and channel supporter, Michael Erickson. Hey, William E., I have not run the list. Let me do that. See who all is in here. I see Brian Robeson, Chicken Man, Copper Owl, Dad Hunts Coin, Don Juan, Elizabeth Blood, Fleabag, JC Likes Pam, Jesse Lucky Kruckenberg, Jim Cantor, Michael Erickson, Net Fiend, PTF, Shell Bell, Steve LaPointe, Starika, Tom Thumb, Valerie Bowen, and William E. last but not least. Good morning, Jim. All right, so we're going to get going. We will have a giveaway. I've got 2 Merc dimes for the 50 likes giveaway. So if and when we get to that, we will, that looks like an S mint. Maybe my eyeballs are not doing good today. No, it's a D mint. I thought that was a S minted bicentennial on the end there. I was about to get a little excited. So yeah, good week at Paul's, and was glad to get back. I wish I had stayed now. He has is reconfiguring the computer room, and let me tell you, that is a task in itself. And I wish I had been able to stay and help him. This is the coin that I looked at. It is a D mint, but I guess it had just a touch of damage or something on it. I thought it might be an S to the naked eye. All right. Bicentennial 72. Got to get. I got to switch gears here, because when I hunt with Pa, he only really wants the 74 Ds. There's some pretty bicentennials in this row, though. Gabriel, do you have a pretty bicentennial? They are clean. They are clean. 2023P, 72D. So Pa only looks nowadays at the 74Ds are really pretty 73Ds. So I just take a quick little glance at all the ones that I recognize, which is the 71, 73, 74, 72P, in that lot. I do not look at the got a good mix of coins, Gabriel. I'm seeing 2020, 2022, so we got a fine mix of coins that we're hunting today. So hopefully that will mean good luck. We have seen in the past where the boxes, when they are well circulated, it can produce some magic for sure. A little closer. Finishing up the coffee today. I've been enjoying that. 71D. Jim Thompson, how are you doing? It's just now starting a collection. Okay, I'm going to set one of these aside, Valerie. They are just some really nice shape. They seem to be D mints. If I can find a P mint also, I will include a couple of them. Matter of fact, let's put one of these bicentennials in a flip so we don't get any prints on it.
You can't touch this.
They are pretty. Lisa D won all the nickels that I found at Paul's on the one stream, and that was so funny. I hope those of you that might have missed it, but I found a 50D nickel, which those of you that hunt nickels know how hard that is to find. And I was doing a box battle with Hudson at the time, and I felt bad because I pretty much blew him away, especially when I popped the 50D on it. But Pa had said that they had done well over 200 boxes of nickels in the coin cave over the years since they've been hunting, and they had never found a 50D. Oh, you're welcome, Lisa. That was all on Pa too. That was all part of his deal there, and very generous of him to let me hunt. You know, those of you that know Pa, he has has insomnia, and so his sleep patterns can be kind of wonky. So I just would get up in the morning and make myself a cup of coffee and just wander down to the could be Fleabag. Wander down to the coin room, you know, hot cup of coffee, a good box of nickels, and sit down there and hunt nickels until Pa got up. So that was super, super fun. Still didn't find the, well, thank you, Lisa. It was fun. It was a ton of fun. Pa's a great guy and does so much for the community. Myself in particular, not solely, but he has certainly helped me out a lot. Got a lot of D's to check. Yep, I see Christopher Ty taking advantage of the exclamation me feature. So if anyone would like to promote their channel, they may do so with by typing in exclamation me, and it will pull your channel link up and post it for all to see. Post it for all to see. 34 likes. Yeah, I thought we were closer to 34. I'm seeing 47. I'm seeing 47 likes. Does anybody else concur with that? Anybody else concur with that? I see 47. Ooh, we got a few new ones in that one. Got a few new ones. 48 now. Yeah, I did, Jim Thompson. I did. I was just, you know, I left thinking, you know, that it could be some weather issues. I was not. There you go, steal a point. So, yeah, it's 48, 47, 48. Thank you, Michael. And so I left, you know, thinking I might have to run through some rain, but I ended up dodging most of it. I did run through a rough spot in Mississippi, but hey, Nettie Susan. But aside from that, it went well on the trip home. And then they got hammered behind me, though. I feel bad. Pretty 72. Of course, it can't be. Hey, Chris Levine, can't be the DDO. All right, everybody looks like they're on board now. We're at 49. 49. Like 72p. Wife and puppy have been dodging tornadoes. Yeah. Yep. And I was looking at the, you know, kind of the extended what to look at over the next few days. And, man, that overnight still, that just the way that storm is tracking off the Gulf, it's just, you know, coming right down the pipe on Arkansas. Some part of Arkansas is going to get rain for quite a little while still. So as far as pickups, we went to the coin show. I bought a upgrade for one of my commemoratives. It was a Washington Carver. As a matter of fact, I have one in the auction today, and it was the one that I replaced. So, Todd's in the house. So we will be passing that on for hopefully somebody else's collection to get going. Hey, Leighton Hallman. Leighton Hallman, my old buddy Leighton. So there is the first 2020. So those are going to be, NIFCs are going to be really nice. There's another one right here. So, 73. Some of those 2020s are going to be really nice. Uh-oh. What's Hannah? So this is the other 2020D. That's 2 NIFCs. Look and see if the others were all 2020. I have gotten like 3 boxes so far, complete full boxes of 2020s. Full boxes of NIFCs. So I did not pick up from them. I need to take these coins back Monday and do a pickup from them to see if I can get a circulated box from them. Seeing if I can get a circulated box from them. Of course, got to start getting ready to pay taxes too. The tax man coming. All right, I'm going to try to dump these right here and see how they're going to work into my bucket. That did pretty well. Pretty well. Can probably go with it, I think. Yeah, very nice. They are, Gabe. I'm going to send you one of those too for your book, Gabe. So I'm going to send you a really nice bicentennial and a really nice 2020, since they're so pretty in there. We're going to put one in there so you will get you some shiny, Gabriel. Or Gabe, as you like to be called. I keep forgetting that. My good friend Gabe. Got lots of funny edges in this one. Don't know if there's any silver there, but it's interesting anyway. Oh, coffee is almost gone. Sad day, sad day. We have over 50 likes. Wow, that's nice. That's extra. Extra's good. All right, let me get that started over here. I do have them put together as a as is unusual for me. So also I did a little something. I did a little thing. I did a thing. I'm doing a members only as one of the EOSs every week. All right, the giveaway is going, and I am going to upgrade the members only giveaway to a 90. So if you are a member, if you are a superstar member, you have a chance to win your whole month's membership. If you are a regular member, you got a chance to win almost your half a year membership. So I am going to do that, though. We are going to upgrade the members only giveaway to a 90. That will be part of the EOS. I will run that as a separate giveaway. If you have not subscribed, or if the membership, I'm trying to do a little bit more for the members. I have not done a really good job of repaying all the support that I get from you guys. So I'm trying to install a thing or two that will allow me to repay my friends that are so supportive of me. Hey, Mike, my nose is getting athletic. We must be getting close to silver. Coin junkies in the house. I have not there. I was just fixing to say I have not seen anybody hit the slots, and there Christopher Ty goes and makes my comment unnecessary. All right, so we got some Gabe, we got some shinies up there for Gabe, but we need some silver shinies. Shinies are fine, Gabe, but silver shinies are better. So we got to find some silver shinies for Gabe. And I think I'm pretty sure I'm almost, I have a really good feeling about this. this box. With the circulation and what have you that I'm seeing, it could be somewhere we might find one. You never know. You never know. That's why you hunt. 71D. 72. P. We got 21 seconds to go. 21 seconds to win the cute little Merc dimes times 2. Loose change. How you doing there, Scott H? All right. 5 seconds to go. See if my button's going to work. Of course not. Never works. I wonder why it does that. It doesn't work on the first click. All right, I think that's going to do it. We got 39 people in the giveaway, and the winner is going to be Sturika. Congratulations. 2 little Merc dimes. Now remember, I am doing giveaway prizes at the end of the month. So these will not go out until the week of the 28th. That week is when they will ship. So just so you know, if you win a giveaway, I am delaying shipping to the end of the month. So Sturika, you have one, and I will get you that later this month. I got a little special box just for those. Call me organized. All right, back to the hunt. We got that, we got that, we got that. We have got to find Gabe some shiny here. Let's see what we can do. Let's complete that. Go back to the chat. Pick up the Lucky Knife Silver Finding Apparatus and find Gabe some shine Y, as Rick would call it. 72p. Small the Magnificent is in the house. 73D. Nicole Erickson is in the house. How are you doing, Nicole? I know y'all are y'all glad the cold weather's over? Are you glad, you New Yorkers? Bear Bite gifted 20 memberships. That's my son. Bear Bite comes in with a 20 membership. We got SSM. We got Ben Chisholm. We have Dad Hunt's Coins. We have J-Dub, John Chum, American Eagle Hoarder, Tasman, Ken Stout, 7 Stack, The Christian Man, Greenwood, Hartford Junction, TJT, Cassie Hall, Union Deposit Treasure, Silver Chupacabra, Azor Blue, Just a Dude, Brian Barbara, and Dalvin Purcell, gifted membership by my son. I cannot believe that, Jacob. Very, very, very generous of you, Bear Bite. I appreciate it, as I am sure a lot of the people in the chat do. Yeah, right. I did that good, didn't I? Yeah, I did that good. My son comes in supporting his old daddy. Can't get mad at that. I got my daughter monitoring chat and helping me out too, so that is great. Baseball season, we're good here. Yeah, I'm sure. I got to go see Rhett play Little League. Probably the first Little League game I have been to in many, 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 many moons. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Bear Bite. You didn't have to do that, but you did, so thank you. $73D. $72p. I'd like to find a 73. Those are a little harder to find than there is a fire coin. Probably sounds wrong, but it is a fire coin. 74D. All right, come on, Rose. Now you've done good so far. Oh, I got to put those NIFCs on the board. I never did do that, did I? I never did do that. NIFC on the board. I had a huge, I've been telling Pa every time that I donated or won a giveaway or bought something, hey 949, or bought something in the auctions or whatever, I need a 38D tea time. I need a 38D and a 39D, and I am trying to find those through box hunts. So I've had several people offer me to send me one that have found them. So I found two 50Ds now, of course, and I forgot about it, doggone it. Pa said I could take a couple of those boxes home with me, and I completely forgot about it. But anyway, I am trying to hunt it some more. Me and Hannah are trying to get things organized in the house. We got to start cutting grass. I haven't cut grass in many years. I always paid to have it cut when I was working the bud files, and now I'm going to try to be cutting it myself. My dad, when he moved to independent living home, okay, all right, thank you, Tea Time. He gave me his Husqvarna riding lawnmower, so I tried to crank it yesterday. I put a new battery in it, but it's not been, not been on charge or anything. So I got my little jump box charging, and I'm going to try to get it running after the stream so we can start getting that grass. Of course, first we got to go through there and pick up the $87,000 worth of dog toys that are in the yard. But I think a first cut, I'm going to put the blade up as high as it'll go in case we miss one. In case we miss one. Alrighty. Me and Hannah have thought about getting one of those like Roombas vacuum cleaners, but I can just see me coming in one day and seeing Walker there in a pile of Roomba. Good morning, 949. I think Walker would have a fun with that. Of course, we talked about too, I think you can program them when they vacuum and stuff, so so you can have it come out when it's you can have it come out when their dogs are in their kennels or whatever, so that they wouldn't be freaked out. Tell you what, I don't have to worry about nobody sneaking in the house, because both of my dogs are very vocal when they hear something. I'll never forget when Hannah was living with us before, we had a old lab named Cooper. And it was school time. Hannah decided she wanted Cooper to sleep in her room. So I let her, and then come around. I got up that morning, and she wasn't up for school, so I went in there and banged on her door. I forgot Cooper was in there, and I started. Hey, Roger Ivy. I started banging on the door, and Cooper old hound dog that he is, you know, that was the alarm clock. As soon as I knocked on that door, he was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. That woke her up. Oh, I didn't go there. I'm not going to go there, Hannah. I will not go there unless you give me permission. I'm not going to do that to you. A to P or D. It's got a mint mark, so it don't matter. $71D. Let's look at that one again. Thought I saw a little something on that R. I really like to stay with, there's several, you know, lesser varieties of DDO, and I really like to stay with the, hey, Frostbite coins. Stay with the FS101, you know, the major DDO. You can get caught up, particularly doing a live stream, you can get caught up into looking for errors and things of that nature, and it just takes too long. I didn't see where she told me that. I'm going to have verification of that. All right, so Hannah gave me permission, and so I had gone to work. Grass was out of control, needed to be cut, and my precious daughter Hannah decided she was going to cut the grass. Well, I didn't know it. She didn't say anything to me. I'm at work, and Allison calls me on the phone. She says, "Are you on your way home?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Well, Hannah's been cutting grass all day long, and you need to be sure and tell her how good it looks and all." And so, you know, I come home prepared for, you know, for the grass to be cut. I didn't know what condition it would be and what, hey, you know, because us dads or moms that cut the grass, we got certain expectations on how the grass should look. So I pull up, and I'm telling you, that front yard looked like a golf course. It was cut so good, and I heard her in the back cutting grass, and I heard the lawnmower kind of ground out, you know, and I thought, I'm going to go back there and help her out. She's done such a great job. I'm going to go back there and help her get the lawnmower set back up and all. So it had a bagger on it. Like I said, the grass was 3 or 4 inches tall, so it was not an easy cut. So I go back there, and there she is trying to get that, and I mean, she don't have a dry stitch on. It was hot, and so I just, you know, just felt sorry for her. I went out there. I was going to help her get the lawnmower going again, and I emptied the bagger and got it all on a flat piece of grass so it wouldn't get bound up. I cranked it back up. And I handed her the handle. Of course, it had a kill switch on it. Yeah, she did. I'm telling you, she worked so hard. And so I handed her the handle. Well, she bowed up on that thing and started pushing it through that old tall grass. And I said, "Hannah," I said, "you realize that lawnmower is self-propelled, don't you?" She said, "What?" And I reach over there, and it has a thumb bar that runs the drive, and I push that thumb bar, and man, that thing zipped across that yard, and Hannah was so mad. She looked at me, she said, "You mean to tell me I have been pushing that lawnmower all day long, and it would push itself?" Oh, me, that was, I mean, you know, it was funny, but it wasn't funny, you know. I mean, anybody that's not used to lawnmower could have made that mistake, you know. But the look on her face when I pushed that button and that lawnmower took off across the yard without any input whatsoever except your thumb on the on the drive, you know, that was just too much. And Hannah was done. Oh me, that was so funny. Bless her heart. She had done so hard. She worked, and y'all imagine, the grass was tall for one thing, and she pushed that almost that whole yard, 98% of it. She almost pushed that whole yard against the drive belt. Yeah, Hannah Carr got like an NFL linebacker pushing that thing. She was doing the tush push. But yeah, she pushed that whole yard against the drive belt that would have pushed the lawnmower too, which makes it even worse. But her heart was definitely in the right place. I felt so bad for her. But we couldn't help but just roll. I mean, yeah, I just could not help, you know, finding the humor in it and all. But that right there, dedication and love for your daddy is what that is. I can tell you that right off the bat. Oh yeah, well her heart was definitely in the right place, and I love her and I appreciated it, but that just turned out to be so funny. So funny. Oh, Paul Abrams in the house. $74D. Paul found a DDO. I think just one during the weekend. $73D. So we won't talk about that no more, Hannah. The next time you're on the stream, Hannah, you can tell the Disneyland story. Because I am not without my moments of unclarity. There's another 2020D. That's the third one. Thank you, Dad Hunt's Coins. Third one. Let's see. I did update that. We're at 3 now. 3 NIFCs. All right, now. We have got to get on with the hunt, or we are going to be running into Paul. I feel bad for Paul. I wish I could make it out there again. I know he's got a lot on his plate today on the auction and all, but I think HUD and them should be there, so he will have help. It's not, hopefully it's not like he's going to be by himself like he was last or the weekend before. That didn't go too well. Coin down. I'll be back. And as promised, yeah, but you know, you did see where he commented that wasn't really his computer. That was something that he had gotten off the internet somewhere. So I hope he will be. I think he had it back up and he only had one camera not working for some reason, and I'm not sure why. I want to say it may be OBS that could be causing, because he said that he can't run 2 cameras of the same make on his setup, And I have two cameras that are the exact same. I mean, they're same company and everything. And Streamlabs seems to handle it without an issue. So I don't know if it could be an OBS deal or not. Yeah, that was just a picture he put up there, but I don't think it'll be that bad. And if he just sets it up for the stream and doesn't try to get things, because every time he has extra help over there, he kind of has to revamp the whole deal. I told him well, at least I can get down fine, Paula. It's the getting back up part that's in question. But one thing I think he's going to try to do is get his computer where it's accessible. Where it's accessible, because right now the way he's got it positioned, he can't get to the reverse on it, the backside on it and stuff of that nature. So I think it would probably well timed to revisit all that. That had all been taken apart and put back together so many times. So tell him that thing. Woo, that's a bunch of newbies in that one. That's the most I've seen in one row today. Like, I use a Stream Deck for a lot of my stuff, and I don't even have it set up as good as it could. There's a lot more I could be putting on it. And I actually bought him a smaller version of the Stream Deck, but like to play the Hootenanny song and things of that. 72, thank you, Collector Rick. And I don't think he's ever been able to get it set up. So, and it may just be that his system just will not accommodate it. But anyway, I like my little Stream Deck. It does help out a little bit when you want to put up things. That thing, they put fiber internet in the neighborhood, and they offered me a deal to switch, and so I'm working on switching over to fiber optics on my internet and all. Well, it's a little video cable. I mean, it's literally not, the cable is not any bigger. It may even be smaller than that cable on my camera there. And so they just had that laying across the yard. They were going to come back on another day and bury it. And of course, when they buried it, they cut it. I got home from Arkansas and didn't have any internet. But luckily, I had not canceled my Comcast yet. So I hooked the old Comcast box back up and put the little router back up, and we are back on. They do have it redone now, but I'm not changing off the Comcast box until I know they can get that buried without breaking the cable again. I haven't really even gotten to, I don't think I've gotten to stream with it yet. So we'll see how that goes. It's supposed to be faster upload and download. So we will see. Ooh. Man, what a wide edge on that 1980. I thought that was going to be, Gabe, I thought that was going to be something, but it wasn't. Sorry about that. I thought we had Gabe maybe approved for something of that nature, but it was not to be. 72. 71. that lawnmower story reminds me of the old joke about the guy that got bought one of the first gas-powered chainsaws. Thank you there, Paula. He ended up carrying it back because the guy told him it would cut. I don't remember how it went exactly, but it would cut like 10 cords of wood a day or whatever. He carried it back, tells him that doggone thing's not working. He didn't get but 3 cords cut. And the guy looked at the saw and turned it over. He turned the switch on and pulled the handle, and the saw roared to life. And the guy said, "What's that noise?" So he had been sawing wood without the motor running. That would be a tough deal there. That would be a tough deal. Hey, Jeff Cotton. $71D. 72D. 74D. We're getting all of them. Just need the DDO. Just need the DDO. I did find you, Gabe, for your book. I did find you a P-Mint bicentennial, so I'm going to send you the set for your album. Gabe is working on getting his coin collection going, so we will contribute some of that to Gabe. I hope you enjoy those. They're very shiny, so I think you're going to like them. I think you're going to like them, Otis. Otis. I see Otis Cauldron and I say Otis. I think you're going to like them, Gabe. Not Otis, but Gabe. Yeah, really, Lisa D. I need to get mine running. $82p. We did find an OFG one day, not too long ago. $2021, 74D. They're not marking the coins, so we're getting first look at them anyway. That's a good thing. Black Magic Marker man must have run out of Black Magic markers. Last row for the top half of the box, Gabe. We got 25 more to go. 25 more to go. And they say that silver sinks to the bottom, so we will have to see. Got a couple of odds there. Got a 94, got a weird tint to them, but don't think it's anything to be concerned about. 73D. Jim Cantor on his Whatnot page is 2.6 thousand followers. Can't beat that. Good job there, Jim. Looks like your channel is doing well. If y'all have not checked out Jim's Whatnot page, give it a shot. He got lots of good goodies. I've been trying to delve into that just to look at the situation, but I have not delved too deeply into it yet. So got an auction today coming up a little later. Let's get this over here and take a look. See if we can see anything on the bottom. Don't see any silver. Got some pretty coins, but I don't see anything silver, so on we go. On we go. Silverman 92's in the house. Just getting away from me. I'm tired of fighting it. I'm just going to let it get away. Coin explosion. $72p. Jolly Roger's in the house. I hear you there, KJ. Hardway Landscaping. Yep, uphill both ways. That'd be the name of it. Uphill both ways landscaping. Getting some newer coins, more than we were getting in the top half of the box. Walker, back in 1990, we bought this house with 2 acres of land and trees, of which 1.5 of the land we had an older push tined grass cutter. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. All I can say it was, oh yeah. I've got a buddy of mine, he's 72, 73, and he's never owned a riding lawnmower. He always pushes his grass, and it is good exercise for sure. It's even more exercise when you do it like Hannah does it. See, Hannah, I think that's what was going on. You were exercising, and you just didn't want me to know. You weren't just cutting grass, you was exercising. $78 lights. All right, let's get that 75 light going. Let me get it out of the box here. So on the auction today, just as a down the road deal, I have silver proof sets from 1999 all the way through, I think, 2011 or 2014. Those later ones are 14 coins. These earlier ones are 9 coins. But if you like silver proof sets, they are coming to you at your favorite coin hunting channel pretty soon. I'm going to do a couple a stream, maybe even one a stream. So, but they will be coming down the road. 75 likes. 75 likes. All right, 3 minutes for the 75 likes. It is a quarter and a war nickel. The quarter is a 40s, I believe. Yep, a 48 Philly. 48 Philly quarter and a war nickel. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. these rolls are getting a little different. I almost felt like, there's another one with a bunch of new ones in it. I almost felt like that I've been getting some really old rolls, or you know, in these boxes because the paper was almost brittle. And some of these are still that way, but some of them are also they're tearing like I expect them to when I put my knife through them. So that is good. So when are the basketball games? Don't the Final Four start this weekend? 71D. You have 1:47 to go. Hey, Vincent C. I don't even really know why y'all are well, he deserved one, Paula. Still cutting at that age. Don't know what I was saying now. I forgot. 1:16 to go. $52. So, Jolly Roger, hey, John Jacob, how did your cooking competition go? Jolly Roger is a chef, as you probably all know, and he had a cooking competition he was helping out with earlier this week. Hey, Brenda Shank. 25 seconds to go. Let's get this roll open and we will get over to the other screen. 13 seconds. 2 seconds to go. Case on that is true, Fleabag. Me and Paul were talking about T-Wolf while we were there. He actually sent him an email and we did not get a reply. Haven't seen T-Wolf or Case on in a long time. All right, so we're done. We got it there. We got 42 people in. We're picking a winner, and that winner's going to be Collector Rick. Congratulations. Now remember to send me an email if you have not won before and would like a screwdriver and a sticker. Let me know. Remember, these will not be mailed out till the end of the month, so you got 2 or 3 weeks before those will hit the mail. So congratulations there, Collector Rick's Honeybees. 71D. Back to the coinage. All right. So you just let me know what you would like to do with that then, Collector Rick. We can add it to the end of stream. You can gift it to somebody else. Whatever you would like to do, we work with you here on the WalkerMagnet channel. Scott S. Am I thinking about Scott H? Are you kidding?
Very generous of you.
Thank you, Michael Erickson. Very generous of you. You didn't have to do it, but you did. So if that is, hey Rolf, your first time on the channel, welcome Scott S. chat. Complete. I'm glad Dad hunts coins. Yeah, I am glad to give those out if you have not gotten one before. Or if you have gotten one and it is in disrepair. Man, that is an odd looking 94. I know it can't be silver, but it does look very tarnished. 11.11. Little light, to be honest. So, welcome to the family there, Scott S. We have a good time with this. Usually every... Dadgummit. I threw $50 in the garbage. The event went well. We served about 300 people with sampling from the last restaurant he worked at. The competition was for the students, but it was fun. Cool, Jolly Roger. Thanks for sharing that with us. All right, let's see what we can see. We are running out of rows here, Gabe. We need to make a move. We need to bust a move, Gabe. Lisa D, no you won't, because Pa is shipping all that. Although, I think he's already shipped it, matter of fact. I had given him some extra screwdrivers, but he has so many people that hunt over there that he uses them. He keeps them going. So did not think about that from his perspective, Lisa D. Send me an email, Lisa. Maybe I can see if I can get one headed your way. Send me an email. I may have your address. You might have won before. If you won before, I should have sent you one, though. Although I have been known to forget it. 83 liked, 58 watching. Good afternoon, Mr. Ringer. Nothing like a good nap. I've gotten where I don't nap hardly at all. I used to be good to put my feet up at some point during the day and get me a good hour or two nap, but haven't done that in a while. Alrighty, moving along. Moving on. 71D. $74. Yeah, if my tellers had to do for me what Paul's tellers... you're welcome, Lisa. Send me an email, Lisa. Send me an email, Lisa. But as many times, and I don't know about all of you, but my coin machines, they just have a big container under them, like a lock box that all the coins go in. So you don't have to change bags out. or they would be changing bags every time I went. The bad part of that is they don't service the machines at all. If the box gets full, you're just SOL and have to move on to the next one. Luckily, I have 5 branches in where I live that all have coin machines, so I can usually find one that works. I have to travel around sometimes. I got to play with the truck, the adaptive cruise control and all of that stuff on my trip. That is super nice. If you have never experienced a vehicle with that type of technology, your coin machine uses bags. Yep, they just dump, everything goes into the same container, but when it's full, that's it until the guy comes back. So it's nice to be able to change them, but I'm kind of glad in a way they don't, because I feel like I'm just less stress on them, because you want to keep your bank tellers happy at all times. Gabe, the box is not helping us out any. It's had some pretty coins in it, but we need some pretty silver coins. Don't know where they are. These are usually the ones that produce. But I saw Martin in earlier. He's not been smelling any silver, so yeah, I used to take donuts, Valerie, but the last time I went by, we have a local bakery that I can get. I got cookies and carried them, and they seem to enjoy those. And they're a little easier, closer. Well, what I was doing, I was just going and buying gift certificates to Krispy Kreme or whatever, and hey, Silver Serpent, and doing it that way. So now I'm buying fresh cookies and carrying them. Try to do it once a month or so. And they seem to appreciate it. I didn't call yesterday, but I should have another 2 boxes at the bank. So what we will do, it's a possibility. Now these are not from the same pickup, so I will be getting 2 more boxes from the bank, doing my taxes. I got mine done, but I ain't happy. The lady got mine done, but anyway, you got to figure something out there. But, so I will have hopefully 2 more boxes, and if I don't, I'll get some nickels or something, but should have 2 more boxes if there's interest for the Wednesday stream, or Tuesday night. If Rick's not going to stream, I will check. So if Rick does not stream, would you guys rather me stream Tuesday night in his spot, or would you rather me stay with the Wednesday afternoon time slot? You can let me know. Let's see what we can do here. All right. Now y'all can let me know what you think. It doesn't matter to me on either one. I'm fine going either way. I know a lot of you are just coming in from work on the earlier stream, so. All right, Paula, rest up. Get you some rest. Gotta get a new bucket. And there it is. I just got a new phone when I was making the deal with AT&T. I got a phone out of it. I already had AT&T service, but I did not have a phone with them. Man, that looks silvery. Nope. Nope. False alarm, Gabe. False alarm, Gabe. $71D. All right, quick look. All right, looks like it's going to be Tuesday night. I'm going to end the poll. I don't know about y'all, but sometimes that bugs me when there's a poll in the chat like that. Does it bug you guys? Seems like to throw all the chat lines off or something. You can end it yourself. I guess that's just for your chat window, but to get it out of the way. All right, Gabe, we are down to the last 10 rows, my friend. Last 10 rows. That's like that little heart that stays on the bottom right. I've got where I figured out. I think BH Ringer actually helped me figure it out, how to get that to go away. It's not an issue really on computers, but when you're on your phone, it gets in the way at the very, well, for my phone it did anyway. At the very start of the chat down there, you couldn't put anything in if there was that heart was there because you kept clicking on the heart, didn't mean to. 71D. All right, I am going to take a little bitty break here. The coffee's gone. I'm going to get something to drink, and I will be right back. You're welcome, David. All right, all right. I am back. I am back. Got the fan going. Diet Mountain Dew in hand. I may or may not have given Pa a Diet Mountain Dew one day. He may never do the same. Hey, Woodsy, Coin Silver. Good to see you, Tom Thumb. The Crafty Dragon in the house. The craftiest of dragons. I don't know. He liked it, and I left I took a whole case over there, Netflix, because I know they don't do the Diet Mountain Dew, and last time I was out that way, I had trouble finding it, and so I brought a whole case with me, and there were a few left. So if he needs to pick me up today, I got him covered. If he needs to pick me up today, I got him covered. It's funny how we're getting newer coins in these later rows. The top of the box was very well circulated. The bottom half seems to have more Fleabag. Who would have thought Fleabag hit the slots? 71D. Get back to the hunt. Back to the hunt. Our next giveaway is at 100 likes, so I think we are creeping up the chart on that. Hey, Dad, spare change. I hope your party went well, or get together, or whatever. We will all be gathering for the for a coin show in Eastridge, Tennessee in November. If anybody is on this side of the nation or just ready for a road trip. We went last year, pretty good sized show. They have, the venue has plenty of hotels and places to stay. So getting a place to stay fairly close to the, they were good, Jolly Roger. They were good. So it's kind of for us on this side of the nation, it's an easy little drive, about 3 hours to get there. And so we had a good time with it last year. We are planning on doing that again in November. If there's anybody interested in making that drive for a visit and get together, we will be there. Just finished penny box hunt, only 4 Wheaties, but 30 Canadian cents. Wow. I let her have one. I told her about it, Jolly Roger. I didn't stick them in my bedroom or put them in the safe. I maybe should have, but I told her about them. I shared. Didn't have to, but I did. Some things in the world you don't mind sharing, but fresh cooked brownies is not one of them. $71D. $73. $72D and a 74. Glad to have you in the chat there, Dad Spare Change. Five rows left, Gabe. 5 rows left to find some silver. We need some last rows magic. These edges are so varied, it's hard to tell when you got a proof or an NIFC. So many different colors on the edges. 72p, 71, 'Now, Gabe, I got going, and I forgot to ask what you would like. You or Martin, rather, or Valerie. What would you like for your donator prize? You can have 90 and a 40 of your choice on the 90, or you can have a peace dollar with no extra silver. So if you do the peace dollar, there aren't any hey, brown sugar, there aren't any start of the box silver. You just get a peace dollar and that's it. If you would like to have a 90 and a 40, you also will get skunk silver at the end also. So let me know what you would like to do with that. Changed up the format a little bit for donators and the prizes and things, so a little bit of a choice we got to make there. Doesn't have to be now. We can get up after the stream. It's fine. I have a variety of peace dollars, so I've got enough to do 10, 15 streams if somebody takes that option. I actually have a few more that I got from Paul's box that I did the other day, so we are good on that. Y'all just you can let me know after the stream or whatever. We can settle up then if that is easier for you. So 74D, 74D, 73D. Hey, Chew. I got to go in and I forgot to see what you wanted, Gabe or Martin. Three more rows to go. Yeah, it's good to get circulated boxes again, but would be even nicer. Well, it's good to get boxes, period. Let me reiterate that. Would be nice to do some silver in it, though. A little silvery silver would be nice. For my good buddy Gabe. $71. Scotty Aquati, how are you doing? Got one box to go, got a little auction to go. I think that it's a really nice coin, and it's one of the oldest coins I have ever offered on the stream coming up a little later. It is a denarius, a silver denarius from 71 BC. 71 BC. I still have some Roman coinage too to get back in at some point. All right, last row for Gabe. Last row. Sad little empty box there. Scotty Aquati. Hi, Hannah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't see anything, Gabe. Do not see anything there in your last row. So we will figure out how you want to handle all of that. I will talk to your mom or dad, and we will get that figured out. 72. really thought this box was going to be a good one. It had just about every date on the newer coins, so no, I don't think we need to start a fund for Hannah's fish. Do not think so. She's still got 2. All right, so where am I at? All right, we got to 50. And we got to get the new box out. And I need to get up with Martin on the end of box stuff. All right. We dodged them down here. All right, Michael Erickson, I had already started. Michael E, an envelope. What did I do with it? Oop, there it is. Michael chose a Walker and a 40.
Very generous of you.
Michael Erickson with a $10 super chat, not for fish, but for lawnmower lessons. This is the not for fish. Hey there, Matt. Yeah, this is the Not for Fish Fund from Michael Erickson. Hey, Gatita. All right, so we're on Mike's box, Michael Erickson's box. He has chosen a Walker and a 40, so I got that put aside for him. Now let's get the box open and see what we can see. Good luck, Mike, and thank you much. I appreciate everybody. I always appreciate everybody that donates, but I did make a little bit of change in the price, and lordy, it's got a bunch of new ones on top, Michael. 2023 Ds. So this may not be huntable, Michael. We'll get going and see, but it may have too many new ones in it. Let's get it aside and open a few rows, and you can decide. If this is a whole row, that is the end. Yeah. So we got whole brand new 4 rows of 2023 Ds. So let me open a couple of these. I can tell you now, Michael, you decide what you would like to do. I will refund your money, or you can hold on till Wednesday. You can have the first box Wednesday if you would like, but that one got a little circulation. We're going to hunt this regardless, but I do not think it's one that you would want. Jim Thompson, Ben Gay fund for Hannah and her sore muscles. I tell you what, we tried to put up a dog gate last night, trying to keep the dogs in certain parts of the house. That doggone Walker, he just, he sheds so bad that we got to start trying to keep him in certain part of the house. So we had a gate that was in where my office used to be, and we were going to move that to separate the den from the kitchen. And we liked it there. Yeah, I mean, my back was hurting by the time we got done from getting up and getting down and getting up and getting down. But we finally persevered and got it in working order. I still need to go back. I did not put anchors in the wall behind the screws, so I'm going to have to go back and put drywall anchors in there. So yeah, Michael, this is Cargyle Mowers. Thomas tripped on nickels in the house. Yeah, Michael, you let me know what you would like to do, but I would be glad to refund the money, or I'm hoping to get more boxes. I'm hoping I got 2 boxes there now. So I will have, hopefully we'll have, hopefully we'll have boxes. Now we might hit some silver. I mean, in this deal, so you never know. These boxes can be very, very tricky sometimes. This one got enough in it to search, so we will search. But man, we drunk some margaritas at Paul's place. Not at his house, but they got a little Mexican restaurant they like to go to. They're close to the house, and I had a margarita just about every day. And I'm not really a big drinker of margaritas. Before that, I probably had one or two, but they were good. I enjoyed it. Yes, thank you very much, Jim and Michael. Both of you were too generous there. Definitely too generous. All right, there's another super roll. It's a 71D. Got a 72D. Got a 74 to throw back. 72D, 71. The good thing is we're going to go through this box real quick because the bottom looks about the same. The bottom looks about the same. You know, I jumped into this hobby kind of jumping on the bandwagon of everybody else doing it. And I've had some success in the boxes. We've had some good boxes. But man, what it would have been like to have been doing this, you know, 10, 12 years ago, even if it was not rolled into a YouTube channel. Even you know, even more is to think if you had been doing it in the 70s or so yeah, looks like we got ourselves a dud here. Got ourselves a dud. 71. 79. It's funny, I missed these boxes. These boxes used to, I'll just use this one for a reference. It used to, where the top came down, they were taped low enough that the tape sealed the lid to the bottom of the box as well as the sides. But now the tape just goes straight across the side. And ever since I started getting, I noticed, I think I want to say that I noticed Rick's boxes were that way also. They kind of changed the taping up on them, and it seemed like that since that happened, the coins have changed. I found a little silver, but not much. Yeah, I know, Crafty. You know, I guess it was I was in middle school, so you know, 13, 14 years old. My grandmother worked at a laundromat in New Mexico. When I would go out, I had to go to the laundromat with her during the day. And she just, you know, all the quarters that went through that place, man, if I had known what I know now, I could have really mopped up some silver. $86. I think that's another 86. Yep. That scared me. I thought it was a 68. Thought it was a 68. Hey, Sir Benji. Hope you are doing well. Thanks for coming back in. Lisa is back. She swapped the laundry. Yeah, I'm gonna say if I was you, Michael, I would wait to the next. This is true, William. That could be true. Or I could be on YouTube now with plenty of silver to give away. Yep, I hope you are doing good, Sir Benji. Sir Benji will be on Tuesday at noon. He also does a, if you want to, I know everybody knows you, Sir Benji, here. I mean, you are uber famous on the WalkerMagnet channel. So, but if you would like to post your link, !me, you can do that. And Sir Benji streamed on Tuesday afternoon, and then again on Thursday night with like a late night stream. So I don't do late night. I'm usually going to bed about the time Sir Benji gets going. I remember Shell Bell got, I think it was Benji's from the toll booth lady. She showed me one time. Captain Vic, how are you, my good friend? That was the searchable roll. 71D. It's a plated 89. Does that sound funny to y'all? It's not a magic coin, but it is plated and it feels light. No, 11.24. So it's not, but it does look funny. It looks funny. Dealing with a flooded basement. Oh. Wow. Sorry about that, Sir Benji. Man, that's rotten luck. That is rotten luck. All right. We had a water incident in, we didn't have a basement at the time, but we bought a house that had a ceramic tile shower. And, but it had like a, it wasn't just like a walk-in shower. It actually had a tub area. And so Hannah was little bitty at the time, 1 or 2 year old. And so we bought that house, moved in, put about 7-8 inches of water in that huge tub area, and it was so old that it immediately started leaking. I left the bathroom to walk back to the kitchen. I walked down the brand new carpet we had just installed, and water was squishing up between my toes. But, we called our homeowners insurance, and they came and we didn't have to replace any carpet or anything. They came in and pulled the carpet up, put the fans in, got everything running, I don't ever remember it getting any mold issues out of it. They did a good job. And then they also had to have the shower redone. Never a good thing when you walk into the hall and your carpet and you got water coming up between your toes. I wish we still had that house, though. I loved that house and where it was at. Although that had grown up a lot there since we lived there, but wish we'd have never moved. Wish we would have never moved. I know Pa has a lot going on today, so we could get to a point where we just call it for the day and get the auction going so we don't bump into Pa too bad. I know he is sold out for the day, so that's a good thing. So I did have a envelope for Martin, so I need to put, I got you a couple of bicentennials, Gabe. I'm going to put your bicentennials in here, and I'm going to put one of these super nice 2020s in there for you. And then I will get with your dad, and we'll figure out what to do about your donator prize. $71D. 74D. I forgot to set the clock. It's about a minute or so off right now. Hello, Pa Spare Time. Pa Hudson and Rick. Pa has got a stream that starts at 2. They are having, I'm assuming, 98 likes. Thank you, Sir Benji. I'm assuming, Pa, that the auction is still a go. I'm assuming the auction is still a go. And I'm assuming, too, that you were successful in your computer rewiring. We have not got the update, Pa. Pa, did you put an update out on the computer rewiring? You got Michael Erickson. You got Michael Erickson good with your picture. Pa got no spare time. He's been rewiring computers for 2 days. And the funny thing was, I was texting him at the time, and he was taking a little time to answer me back, and he finally told me, he said that he was trying to rewire the computer. I knew he had that on his plate, but I didn't know he was doing it while I was trying to talk to him. All right, we got 100 likes, so 100 likes is a 64 Kennedy. 64 Kennedy coming your way. Let's get that going. Likes. So this is 2 minutes on this. Paul Spare, no, to Todd with the $2 super sticker. Paul Spare Time on at 2 p.m. Central Time. Be there or be square. WalkerMagnet, I think computer and all things are working. Boy just got here, so testing soon. Big auction delayed. So we got a delay on the auction. probably the smart thing to do there, Pa. I know Preacher Hogged in a bad spot with all the flooding. So T. Lovett, T. Lovett, hello, my friend T. Lovett. So Pa will be on it too. Smaller auction than originally planned, but he will be on just the same. You're welcome, David. Thank you for entering. We were searching a box for Michael Erickson, but it's mostly new coins. We may eke something out of it, but I don't know. I would not have wanted to pay to have this hunted for me because there's so many new coins in it. So you got 52 seconds to go. 5-2, 5-2. We got 45 people in, 54 in the chat. Somebody's missing out. 71. $71. $74. You've got 17 seconds to get in. 17 seconds. We got 45 people, 46 people now. 46 people. Coin Junkie got in. 46 people, 5 seconds to go. This is for a 64 Kennedy. Did you make it in off-road? I think you did. It looked like it was right before the thing went over. All right, here we go. Good luck, everyone. Picking a winner. The winner is Michael Erickson. Michael Erickson says, if you're going to give me a box full of uncirculated coins, I'll just take a 90 in the 100 lights giveaway. I'll just take a 90 in the 100 lights giveaway. He said, that's what I will do. And again, those giveaways go out at the end of the month. And on with the uncirculated coins. Well, I agree to Todd. I agree. 71. Show me. How you doing? Show me. Pa gifted 5 WalkerMagnet memberships. And let's see who got them. We've got, hold on, I've got to let my chat keep up. So I got Silver Slinky, Mike Wolf, Justin Drayless, and Ohio Hobbies. All gifted memberships from my good friend, Pa's Spare Time. Y'all make sure you check Pa out at 2 when he gets going with his stream. All right, Pa, good luck. May the force be with you, Pa. May the force be with you. $71D. $74. Getting some circulated roads here. Oh, you could be right. You could be right. Let's see. I will go ahead and add that to his envelope here. There's the 64. Thank you, Michael. That was very nice of you. I will add that there, and I will put a little note on it. Kennedy, 64 Kennedy. Gotcha. Thank you, Michael. Very generous of you, my friend. Very generous of you. $72D. $72P. 71. 72. Alrighty. $12.55. Whoop, there's another big one. One older coin in the whole row. Alright, we're at the bottom of the box. Let's get it over here. See if we see anything surprising aside from brand new looking coins. Mostly still seeing a lot of that, Michael. I think you made a wise choice on the waiting for the next one. And well, we'll talk about it after the stream. But I can understand if you would rather me just refund the money. I can completely understand. I really don't like to hold on to people's donation, but we are doing another stream hopefully in a couple of days. And if it should come to pass that they didn't get my boxes today, then I will probably refund them. We will do nickels or dollar bills on Wednesday. No, Tuesday. If Rick's not on there. So I don't expect him to be. Haven't seen him yet. I know he's busy. So we will get on through this and then we will start the auction. You got 8 lots in the auction, so a little bit of something for everyone. I did add a couple of commemoratives to my collection. I bought, just talking about Tuesday night that I'm not sure Dad's Fair change. I expect Rick to be on tonight. I don't know that, but I was thinking more of Tuesday night. And if he is streaming Tuesday night, then we will go along with our Wednesday afternoon deal. You're welcome. You are welcome. Box is getting a little more circulation in the bottom. Oh, he's not going to be on tonight either? Well, that just kind of like is not a good thing. I guess tonight will be the night to go into... Oh, okay, I got you, Brian. Thank you for that. So, Hunting Southwest will not be on tonight. He will not be on tonight for a very good cause, going to granddaughter's baby shower, so, or yeah, for his daughter's baby shower. Oop, Jeff Scott hit the slots. So I've got a lot of TV to catch up on, I guess. I haven't watched any of my shows, so I got to finish the Reacher season. I got new NCIS. I've got new NCIS Origins. I've got Wheel of Time, so I have plenty of stuff to watch tonight. Be a good Angus in the lap TV night. 71D. And another 71D. Yeah, thank you very much for that, Brian. Thank you very much. That kept a lot of people from tuning in unnecessarily and being disappointed. I've kind of been out of pocket. Did he give a update on the house this week? I have not watched that yet. I did watch like 3 episodes or so of Yellowstone. So I have started that. That's pretty good. But I know about 1923. I have not watched it yet. That has Harrison Ford in it. Am I right on that? Some of my high school friends, dad was big into the college sports, and every night he would sit at his desk listening to Tennessee. He was a big Orange fan. He would listen to Tennessee, but he kept the box scores. He had like a sheet, like you put the hits, and he kept. He was an engineer, big time into the numbers. And we got Coin Junkie AG hitting slots. But he listened to it on the radio. He had a little transistor radio in his office that he kept up with the game and all the stats. 71D. Yep, Silverman 92, good friend of the channel. Check him out. Oh, that sucks. I hope he finds it, Valerie. Silver shower, staying dry. Yeah, we got some rain coming, but it's not. It's gonna be later tonight and into tomorrow. So I may, as soon as we get done, well, I may at least try to get the lawnmower cranked. Try to get it cranked. But we are staying dry here in Alabama. 2023. Bad box. 72D. What are the basketball games on tonight? For the Final Four, or is that going to be tomorrow? Oh yeah, well Arkansas is getting pounded too there. Silvershire. We're getting it tonight, so and into tomorrow. Supposed to be some thunderstorm. Need to call my dad, see if he's going to be good with going to church tomorrow. Sometimes he don't like to get out when the weather's bad. When you lose something like that, first question everybody always says, well, where'd you have it last? And you'd be like, if I knew that, it wouldn't be lost. If I knew that, it wouldn't be lost. I hope he finds it, Val. That is a stressful time. 73D. That one has... It's not the DDO, but it does look good, different. Sydney 4D. Final four play later tonight. Thank you, Silvershire. I may have to postpone other activities and watch that, especially since Rick's not going to be on. I wonder if Namaste is going to stream in his stead. 73D. These rolls are still tearing funny. It's kind of real brittle. The paper's brittle. D. Come on, box. Show me some life. $73D. 72. 71. $72P. Not the DDO. Lots of new ones in that one. $71, $74, and another $71. Michael Erickson hit the slots. Good move there, Valerie. Better to go through all that headache than to have to try to reclaim it for sure. I sometimes get tired of all the calls from my banks and credit unions because of a suspicious charge or whatnot, but on the other side, I'm glad that they're keeping an eye on all that. It took me forever, and I finally had to call the credit card company and tell them and dispute the charges. Allison had on Twitch, she was supporting a singer that she liked and with membership and what have you, and it was still going out, and it was on my credit card. I didn't really realize it. I had it paid off, and so I thought we were good there. Then the next month I had another charge pop up, so I finally had to and I canceled all the account stuff on Twitch through her computer where I could still get in it, and they were still coming out. So finally I just had to dispute the charges and tell them I did not want to see any more of that come through. So but yeah, dealing with all that is no fun. 74. 72. And a 1 and a 2. Hey, Chris Helms, how are you doing, my friend? Almost lost you in the shuffle there. It was a full row of 2023s, I guess. Yep, D's. We didn't have a good hunt going as far as finding silver, but at least we had circulated boxes there for a while, and then all of a sudden it went the other way. We're getting a few rows with circulation and still getting some full rows uncirculated. So we are just searching through this to get it back to the bank. I'm going to go tomorrow and pick up a flat box to see if they're circulated now. And then I will use these coins to help me return the new coins when I pick them up, if they're new. Let's not lose hope. Not lose hope on that. 6 more rows to go. Tell you what, after that fun time at Pa's house, I just want to get me about 10 boxes of nickels. Get back on the nickels. That was so much fun. 72. Nickels are so fun to hunt anyway because there's not a tremendous amount of things to find. Oh, and by the way, I found I got my nickel mat. I found my nickel mat. So next time I hunt nickels, we will roll that back out again. $71D. 5 rows to go. Hope you've been doing good, Chris. I kind of haven't seen you around for a while. I hope you've not been sick or had issues keeping you away, but glad to see you back. Glad to see you back. 72. And another 72. How about 372s? 73D. Oh, except for 2 pennies. Bicentennial and a 1980. Bicentennial and 1980. Hannah, what are we going to do for lunch? I'm hungry. I know what we're doing for supper. It's the lunch part that's got me worried. All right, I'm going to try to get through these roads. I'm going to have to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okie dokie. Whew. Sometimes when you gotta go, you gotta go. 2022, 72D. True that, Martin. Did you get your wallet back? Did you find your wallet? Hopefully so. Hopefully so. 71. I take it you found it. Let's see. Nope, hopes it turns up. Hopes it turns up. That is so frustrating. And that's 71D. Lowe's parking lot. Well, worst things can happen there, Mr. Bowen. Worst things can. 105, nice. Oh, John Jacobs with a 43p war nickel. I'm sorry you're experiencing that, but Worst things could happen. Hopefully it will be returned, or in worst case scenario, you can at least get Lucky James Elder. 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. $71D. $74D. $72. Thank you, BH. All right, that's going to do it. That was a yucky, stinky box. All right, so, Michael, we will move you to Wednesday. Again, if you would like, you may message me at any time, and I will refund your money on that, or we will move it on to the next. So we got these to do after the auction. Got Michael there. That will be for next time. So now we got to get. All right. Yep. Let Dad's Spare Change get the. Everyone, please refresh. Yep, always. I found some money one time. It wasn't a lot of money, but I had no way of finding, anyway, so it may have been the one time I kept what I found. All right, number one, we have a Bank of Upper Canada. I'm going to take this out of the flip. Starting bid on this and the quarter is $1. So let me get my scope cranked up where we can see the goodness. I've done some of these before, so it may be they may already be people may already have them, but if not, let's see, we're going to go to the big scope. We're going to do some focusing here. There it is, 1854 Bank of Upper Canada. So what I'm told about these this is before Canada was a nation, so to speak. And so this was the coinage they used at that time. So now, of course, it says Canadian penny, but this is a half penny. This is a bank token, Bank of Upper Canada. This is a half penny, and then you have a Mint State 65, NGC graded 2007 quarter. So thought I'd put those together. So we got Jeff Scotton at $1. Elizabeth Flood comes in at 2, Arch at 3, Jeff Scotton at 5, Arch at 6, Elizabeth Flood at 6, Jeff Scotton at 8, Elizabeth Flood at 7. You're a little bit behind there, Elizabeth. We have Art at 10. Of course it is Martin Bowen. You're good. You are good. Jeff Scotton is at 12. We have Jeff Scotton at 12. We have the Bank of Upper Canada half penny, 1854. Beautiful coins. A lot of detail on them. Elizabeth is at 13. And then you also have an NGC graded, not a silver, it is a clad quarter, NGC graded Mint State 65, Denver Mint, Utah quarter. So we have Elizabeth at 13. Jeff Scotton comes in at 15. Art was a little bit behind at 15, so I have Jeff at 15. Whew! Y'all were hot and heavy there for a minute. get another flip so I can put that back up when we're done. Elizabeth at 16, Jeff Cotton at 17. Yeah, you like to see that. I mean, you know, you like to think there's still good in the world in those situations. How did I get a nickel thing out of my thing? So now look, so we got Jeff Cotton at 17, we have Arch at 18, we have Brown Sugar coming into the fray at 18, a little bit behind there, Brown Sugar. Jeff Cotton is back at 20. Jeff Cotton back at 20. I'm going to flip this back up again. Brown Sugar at 21. We have Brown Sugar in the fray at 21. Brown Sugar has the bid at 21. Jeff Cotton at 22. Arch is in at 23. Thank you, Valerie. They are beautiful. I happened on a deal at one of the shows and got several. They have been well received. Everybody seems to like them. I knew nothing about them, but I took a look at them and I'm like, I probably got some people out there that would enjoy that. So I was able to get them and share them out with people, about the size of a $50. So we have Arch at 23. We have Jeff Cotton coming back at 24. Jeff Cotton at 24. It's yours, brother. Congrats. So we can count it down now. Going once. Chicken Man going once to Jeff Cotton at 24. Thank you so much, guys. That was very generous of you on the bidding there. Greatly appreciated. Going twice to Jeff. Going twice to Jeff at 24. Thank you, Valerie. Now, auction items will go out next week. We'll not hold the auction item sold to Mr. Jeff at 24. Thank you, my friend. All right, so I do have another Canadian large cent. This is a little different deal here. It's another dollar start. Canadian, it's an 1882H. But this thing is and also I put a AU low mint state. I had some of these graded that came back. I tell you what, Jeff, I've been trying to think. I went up on my box donators a little bit, and so for now, yes, there will be shipping, but I'm working on eliminating shipping. So, but for now, yes, if you would, shipping. If you go over $100, there's free shipping. So this is a 1882H Canadian cent. And then a 62 mint state, low mint state. The one I had graded came back 64s. These all came out of the same tube. So a 62p silver quarter. I'm going to take the Canadian coin out and put it under the scope. It is in very, very good shape. It had the toning that, you know, you kind of, happy Saturday, Deborah Watts. But look at that, that coin there. I know I think I've done a few of these, so there might not be a need for those out there, but there's the adheres. I mean, that thing is blingy. It doesn't have this, you know, it's not like uncirculated, but it has detailed, and it has the patina. You can't put a price on patina. Now come on. So Arch A was in at 1. Shell Bell comes in at 5. Shell Bell comes in at 5. But this thing has all the detail and the beauty of the patina. Patina. Shell Bell said, I'll pay $5 for patina. Arch said, I'll pay 6. Now you remember, I know silver's down, but you're also getting a 62p silver quarter that was over $6 a piece here very recently, and I expect to go back at some point. So Shell Bell is now at 7. Brown Sugar was slightly behind at 7. Arch is at 8. Arch is at 8. There is the obverse. Thank you, Jeff Scotton. Obverse right there. I mean, the edges are there. Very little wear on the coin. Brown Sugar at 9. Brown Sugar at 9. And then the 62p quarter. There is the 62 quarter. Look at the fields on that bad boy. Look at the fields on that bad boy. 62. Shell Bell's now at 10. Shell Bell is now at 10. So I've got these. I did send a few in with the Type B reverse. This was not the, did not have the proof reverse on it, but it's still a beautiful quarter. Those did come back as a mint state 64, I think, the ones I had graded. I've got to send them back because I did not ask for the designation. So Brown Sugar at 11. Cammy King comes into the fray at 12. Cammy King says, I like patina too. Look at the crown. She's got a pretty crown. Brown Sugar's at 13. Brown Sugar is at 13. What was silver at today? It had gotten down to 29 something last I looked. Brown Sugar had the bid at 13. 29.86 on Outnex. Don't know how accurate that is. Don't know how accurate that is. Thank you, Deborah. Going once to Brown Sugar. Thank you for the bid. Going once to Brown Sugar. It is a beautiful coin. I have several of these that I looked through last night, Deborah, and this one I like the most because of the details on it. It's got the coloration that I love, and it's almost like, you know, all of the lettering and features are almost like they're highlighted almost. Cammy King 14. Cammy beat the All-in Fair, beat the sold sign at 14, and Net Fiend is at 15. Net Fiend is at 15. In case you just jumped in, Net Fiend, I also have a 62p silver quarter that will be a part of that. So, but we have Net Fiend at 15. Brown Sugar comes back at 16. Brown Sugar, you have to bid at 16. Well, you know, the way I do the silver thing is that, you know, I'm not going to say it. I've not opened a big can of worms. Leaving the worms in the can. Well, she's pretty here. She's got a nose on her, though. So, Brown Sugar, you have the bid at 16. Going once to Brown Sugar at 16. Not often you see all the crown details and stuff as well as on this coin. Brown Sugar's at 16 going twice. all in fair warning to brown sugar. And I am going to flip it up. Sold to brown sugar. Thank you. Thanks everybody for the bid. That was nicely received there. I think you did good though. I love the coin. So there is that. You are welcome, brown sugar. Thank you for participating and being such a long-standing participant in the stream. So I'm going to put all this in there. What was the final bid? Was $16. And on to number 2. Number 2. That was number 2. There's number 3. Number 3, we got an 1861 seated quarter. I'm going to take it out of the flip. And under the scope it'll go. There is the reverse. 1862, or 61 rather, seated quarter. Let me go out a little bit. Starting bid on this is going to be $40 if there's interest. You can. Yeah, PTF, you're good. You're good. Yeah, I have to go to my credit union and tell them where I'm going and all. So that they don't do that. So 1861 seated. Yes, PTF, you are good. You have 7 days to pay anyway if you pay along for the weekend. You are good. You are good. 1861 seated quarter. There is the reverse. Any interest, any interest. Yeah, it happens. It happens. You can start counting this down. Chicken Man, doesn't seem to be any interest there, so count her down. Five, 4, 3. Oh, PTF's in at 40. PTF. Yeah, as long as you can pay any time between now and the next auction. You can always bid 41, Falters Finds. PTF did get in at 40 prior to the countdown going off. PTF had to bid at 40. Let's see if I got any quarter flips. Oh, Ron Moz is coming in. Look at Ron, my buddy from Colorado. How you doing, Ron? Ron is in at 42. Since we got some interest, I'm going to put her back up there again. She's sitting pretty anyway, so put her back up there again. PTF with that 40. Ron Moz, my Colorado friend. Got to meet Ron in Denver. Awesome person. He says, I said, well, how will I know? He said, well, I can't remember exactly how tall you are, Ron, but he's like, I'm like 6'8". Just look for the big guy. I understand Foster's Finds. I appreciate your interest. We have Ron going once at 42. Ron going once at 42 for a seated Liberty 1861. 1861. $quarter. $quarter going to Ron. All in fair warning. Ohio, Hunting Southwest Ohio sneaks in from the baby shower with a 5 WalkerMagnet membership. Jessica's Dumpster Girls, Corn Dog, 888. I haven't seen you in a while, Corn Dog. Thanks for coming in today. We have the Flying Dutchman, Siren and Gregory Freeman, all gifted membership by our good friend, Hunting Southwest Ohio, who will not be entertaining us tonight. So there is a little bit of disappointment in the stream there, Hunting Southwest Ohio, because we miss you so much. Thank you, Ron. I appreciate it. $5 for shipping. Thank you, sir. All right, number 3 is on our way to Detroit for the baby shower. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekend. You're welcome. Hey, Ron, if it is okay with you for me to stamp mail this, I've had fair success. I don't think I've lost one to the stamp mail. And if you would like, I can stamp mail you that for free. So that is up to you. I'm happy to do it with tracking for $5. But if you are good with it, I can stamp mail you this for free. So you let me know what you want. Let me know what you want to do, and I'll put a note on there. All right, so next up, we have a Washington Carver 1952. All right, thank you, Ron. Let's see. I'm going to start it out under the other camera, and then we will move it to the scope. There is the coin. I got a upgrade at the coin show. So this is what I had, and I now have one that's shinier. A little shinier. Shell Bell is in at 25. Shell Bell is in at 25. Falter's Fine, 26. Shell Bell, 27. Shell Bell, 27. So there is coin. Got the detail on the rim and all are there. Mine was just a little higher mint state-ish kind of coin. 27 to Shell Bell. Falter's Fine at 28. 29 for Shell Bell. Shell Bell is in at 29. Shell Bell at 29. That's 1952. George Washington Carver and Booker T. Washington Commemorative. Didn't know anything about Commemorative till I found a Stone Mountain on Paul's Spare Time way back when. Falter's Fine, you have the bid at 30. Shell Bell back at 32. Shell Bell is back at 32. Almost looks like a little doubling or something on the H there on $50. Shell Bell is in at 32. Here is the other side of that bad boy. Shell Bell at 32. Falter's Fines at 34. These are 90% silver. Yeah, maybe a little damage on the H there. Got a little ding on the W. Cool coins though, and I love them for the design and history on them. So, Falter's Fine at 34. We got Shell Bell out at 35, and Falter's Fine says out to Shell Bell. So there you have it. Thank you, Valerie. And that I upgraded, so can't beat that with a stick. I am going to put it in a flip Shell Bell. Going once to Shell Bell at 35. All right, Falter's Fines. All in fair warning, $35 to Shell Bell. And sold to Shell Bell. Thank you, Shell Bell. Let me get Remember, mods, if you're a mod, there's no shipping, so. and I'm soon going to move to taking care of the shipping too. All right, shell bell, 35. Next up is a Morgan. It is a 1889. Let's start off at the overhead camera. And the starting bid will be, I'm going to take it out of the flip because it just cannot get, although this one got like a, alrighty then, that's a funny looking flip. There we go, 1889 Morgan. See if we can get some focus here. There she is. There is the reverse. Got some luster to it, but it is has a little circulation wear. Nothing major. 1889. There's the big picture. Morgan dollar. Silver Dictions in the house. Still see some detail on the breast feathers there, so nothing majorly detracting from the coin. Chicken Man Dan, you can start us. Oh, shell bell's in at 40. Shell bell is in at 40. Cadro Hunter in the house. How you doing, my friend? Shell bell is at 40. I never look at VAMs on any of the Morgans I do. I don't know anything about them, so it could be a valuable VAM comes through here one day and somebody gets it for a bargain. Doing well. Hope you are too. Silver Dictions in the house, going twice at 40 to shell bell. Twice at 40 to shell bell. Do I have a flip for dollars? I think I do. Sold Shell Bell for $40. Thank you, Shell Bell. Thank you. It's really a beautiful coin. I know it's not up there in the upper reaches of mint state, but it's not a bad coin. I think you will be happy with it. Shell Bell for $40. Next up, what is next up? This was number 5. Next up. All right, this is the proof set. So I've got, like I said, I may be missing 1 year between now and 2011, but I bought a bunch of silver proof sets. If there's interest, this is the 1999. Have the box with the COA. Yeah, if you have not checked Cadro Hunter out, he is a very talented singer. And as a matter of fact, when you hear this song,
hello, darling. Nice to see you. It's been a long time.
That is our good friend Cadro Hunter. He was very nice. I had gotten a copyright strike or a warning, and he was super nice to record that and let me use it on my stream. So that was super, super nice of him. So here are the coinage. So you get 5 silver quarters. So a little bit ago, these were like 6 a piece. So then on top of that, you get these silver $50, the silver Rosie dime. These are all 90% silver. Beautiful 99D penny, S penny, and the nickel. So we have Martin Bowen at 45. Martin at 45. Some people collect these, try to get every year. So if you are in that frame of mind and you're collecting, will be a good time to be watching the stream. 1999 silver proof set going to Martin Bowen at 45, going once to Martin. Going once to Martin at 45. Oh yeah, that was something else I was going to mention. Hey, Tom Craig. This one on the gray sheet is $80. And even wholesale on the gray sheet, this set is $60. So Martin Bowen at 45 is a pretty good price, in my opinion. Just saying, all in fair warning to Martin Bowen at 45. Silver Addictions at 50. Silver Addiction at 50. 804,000 minted, put together of this, 804,000. So it is a 99, it's a 9-coin silver proof set. Gray sheet retail is $80, wholesale $60. Silver Addiction is in at 50. Thank you. Silver Addiction is in at 50. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Silver. Yeah, now I think the 2012 is an expensive one. I've sold a couple of those. Silver Addiction going once at 50. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Silver Addiction. I appreciate you. Boxes are in really good shape. No torn corners. Going twice to Silver Addiction at 50. Aaron Foy, member for 15 months. Oh, you are fine, Aaron. Member for 15 months. A Walker Superstar for the last 15 months. Thank you, Aaron. And just glad you're here. Glad you're here. All in fair warning to Silver Addiction at $50. And sold to Silver Addiction. And thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I do have another one coming up here. It is the 2000S. So these are not quite as used to be. Like I said, the 99 was expensive, but still, I got the starting bid at $40. Starting bid at $40. I think gray sheet was about, gray sheet might have been 50. That's fair change in at 40. That's fair change in at 40. Again, the boxes are in very good shape. And you do have the COA. You do have the dollar coin, Pretty Lady, 90% half, 90% dime, and the quarters. So you got Massachusetts. You got Dad at 40. You got Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, Virginia, and New Hampshire quarters. All silver proof. All silver proof. Dad's spare change is in at 40. We only have one item to go. One item to go. I'm interested to see if there's how that one is received. Dad at 40. Kind of went out on a limb. On it. 2000S, Dad at 40, 2000S, 965K on the mintage for that. $40 going twice. Dad's spare change. Getting her done. All in fair warning at $40 to Dad's spare change. All in fair warning. And sold for 40. Thank you, sir. All right, last but not least is a 74 BC, before Christ, 74 years. So how many years? How old is this thing? So if we were to take 2025 and add 74, 2,099-year-old coin. 2,099-year-old coin. I will start it off here. So this is L. Rustins. It has been identified. There is the reverse. Let's get it under the big scope. Has a ram on the back. If this was a buffalo, we could say it's got horns. See some horns. But this is a silver denarius. Silver denarius. And there is the obverse. Hey, blue moon bee. There he is. Net themes at 160. PTF got us kicked off at 155. Net themes in at 160. PTF is in at 165. For a 74 BC, L. Rustins, I guess was the emperor or whatever at that time. And we have some horns on the ram even. Horns on the ram. Net theme at 175. Do you have many of these silver ancient coins, net theme? PTF is in at 180. 180. I just was mesmerized by it when I saw it, because I mean, just think of the age. Think of the doggone history behind a coin like this. It's enough to you know, find a cap bust or a seated that got detail, but man, 2,099-year-old coin with that kind of detail I just think it's crazy. You have an ancients collection also. I know Net Theme has. Hey, Namaste. Namaste, are you streaming tonight in Hunting, Southwest Ohio stead? So I have PTF in at 180. We are at 180 now, going once to PTF. Thank you, PTF and Net Theme. Thank you, PTF and Net Theme. And there is the full horn reversed. We got a ram on the back. It's not a three-legged ram, so you know, don't get any extra points for variety there. Going twice to PTF at 180. But I just could not believe the detail on that coin. 180, all in fair warning to PTF. 180, all in fair warning to PTF. Thank you, NetThing. Thank you, PTF. I was not going to be too worried if it didn't sell, because the cool factor of having that in your collection to me is off the charts. Off the chart. Very nice, I think. Very nice pickup there, PTF. Thank you, sir. Thank you, NetThing. Also, so there is the coin again before we get it sent on to its new owner. Thank you, PTF. Thank you, NetThing. Very good coin. Very good pickup, I do believe. And now we are at the end of our hunt for the day. So I want to go ahead and say, as I get the first EOS giveaway, the first EOS is a 40%er. It is open to everyone. There's a 66. So the second is a members only. So we will, hey, Crazy Jim, are you out of the hospital, my friend? I know you were going through a rough time there for a little bit. I hope you, I don't know, Michael Erickson, that's a good question. Well, keep me posted, PTF, on what it comes back as, you know. Keep me posted. So we got 114 likes. We got Crazy Jim in the house. Crazy Jim is, was recently in the hospital. I hope you are on the mend. I'm going to start the giveaway. So first is a 40%er open to everyone. And then the second one, we will do a members only. Members only for the second one. So this is EOS. And it's 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Crafty Dragon, I hope you got in. I might have started it too late. I was rambling. Put yourself in again, Crafty Dragon. I don't see that you made it in there. So put your name in again. Everyone's available. Everyone has a chance. EOS 1, everyone has a chance. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Moving my camera around some and don't need extra light. Oh, that's awesome, PTF. Yeah, I'd be interested to see how it come back as. So we got 1 minute 6 seconds. 1 minute and 6 seconds. We got 40 people in, 64 watching. 64 watching. Pa's getting started, so we got to go see Pa. Got to get some lunch. Thank you, NetThing, for the bid. I was hoping you would be interested in that one. I did not know I had another ancient coin, a Ficciano in the stream, so that's good to know. We got 44 people in, 45 people in now, 45 people in, 31 seconds to go, 31 seconds to go. G-Dub's in the house. Jim Shank, how are you? Blue Moon B, did you get in on the giveaway? You can win a giveaway, Blue Moon B, but you got to type in exclamation GAW, and you got 11 seconds to do it. 11 seconds to do it. Blue Moon B, if you will type in exclamation me, exclamation me, it will put a link up for you. You are welcome to do that in the chat at any time. Good luck, everyone. Raffle, this one's over. We're going to pick a winner. This is for the EOS PTF stacking. PTF stacking is stacking. I will get that to you along with your other goodies. Since this will go out with your auction goodies, so we will put that together. All right, I'm going to run one more giveaway. We're going to complete that one, and then we are going to do a members only. So this is something I've started to try to do to give a little bit back people to the people that have supported me through membership for so long. So I'm going to start doing a 90 giveaway for members only starting now. You have 2 minutes for this, 2 minutes to get in. Subs and mods, or members and mods are eligible for this. So if you are a member or a mod, you are good to go on this giveaway. 2 minutes to get in. 2 minutes to get in for a Benji. I didn't see what year it was. The year is a 61 from somewhere. Denver, I think. 61 Denver. 61 Denver. There's Sharon Bond. How are you doing, Sharon? Got 1 minute and 17 seconds to go. Members only giveaway. Members only giveaway for a 90% Benji. Trying to do a little bit more for my members. And always striving to do as good as I can for everybody. It's okay. It's all right, Coin Junkie. It's okay. 51 seconds to go. Good luck, everyone. Lisa D's already got the look of the Irish. She won my nickel bag with the 50D in it. Can't get mad at that. Members only, 34 seconds. 25 people in. 25 people in. Crazy Jim just got in. 26 seconds to go. And we will have completed another WalkerMagnet stream. Gabe, I hope you enjoyed the stream today. I'm sorry we didn't find you some good stuff. You're welcome, David. Thank you for what you do, for what all y'all do. I mean, none of this would be going on if it wasn't for you guys. I mean, I'd still be hunting coins, but not in this format. So you guys make it all possible. So here we go. Here we go. Picking a winner. This is a members only. 25 people in, and the winner's going to be Sharon Bond. Congratulations, Sharon. Congratulations. And that's going to wrap it up today. Glad to get some circulated boxes. Going to have to give me one of those. Okay, Blue Moon. Now, the rest of them I have are, I can show you an example of what I will be coming back with next. Here is an example of the others. They are the older copper cents, so they're not quite as good. That was the first time I'd ever come across one of the denarius. So this is a emperor from 383 to 408. Arcadius was the emperor. These are identified, so they will be coming back next stream, next auction, but they are not as nice, but they do have some detail, so I do have some of those more that will be coming back later in some of the other auctions. So if you like those, tune back in next weekend. All right, thanks everybody for being here today. It was fun. I'm happy to be back. I enjoyed my time away with Pa. It was it was a great time, but always glad to be back home, and especially glad to be back on my own stream with you guys. Thank you, Silver Addiction. I will get all of the. You are welcome, Blue Moon B. Hope to see you next weekend, and y'all take care. We will probably be streaming either Tuesday night or Wednesday, depends on Rick. So look for me. I will get a notification up. We will either hunt $50 if they came in, or nickels or bills. So anyway, take care, everybody. See you later. See you at Paul. Do a WalkerMagnet raid over to Paul's stream, and you guys have a great weekend.